Spy Classroom starts off with the following premise. These 7 failing students from 7 different spy academies have all come together to form a new group. They've been assigned a teacher, a master spy, but he can't teach for the life of him. Final goal, an impossible mission to infiltrate the neighboring Galgad Empire to retrieve a chemical sample. And while it would have been good to build up these characters, each having an episode of their own, highlighting their strengths and having us, the audience, see for ourselves the growth in skill and character each of these characters would have had, the anime had different ideas. The first episode only does the absolute minimum in introducing the 6 other girls in the group and features the lead girl and the teacher. The second focuses on the group's failures as spies in the first half, and in the second half they're already straight into the Galgad Empire doing the impossible mission, with the third episode concluding the saga incorporating a lot of plot conveniences. The audience hasn't been given enough insight into each of the girls' lives, strengths, and abilities to actually care about them when they go into this impossible mission into the third episode. And as I've already said, it may have been good to have a few more episodes building up to the impossible mission so enough time has been given for the audience to actually care about these characters. So the impossible mission ends, episode 3 ending with some contrived optimism for the spy group and promising more missions and adventures for these girls to embark upon for the rest of the series. Except when we get to episode 4, this is not what happens. What happens is a flashback to before the impossible mission to have an episode dedicated to this girl. And in this week's episode 5, again, it's a flashback to before the impossible mission, with us gaining more insight into these characters' thinking and methodology. I would not be surprised if we get a bunch more flashback episodes from before the impossible mission, and if we do get more flashback episodes, then why wouldn't they use these episodes to instead build up to the impossible mission instead of flashing back to them? Just don't understand the motivation here. And I would like to hear from people who've read the light novel, because if the MyAnimeList score for the light novel is to be believed, Spy Classroom is supposed to be decent, but I'm just not getting that from the anime adaptation. Pacing's way off, it jumps around all over the place and keeps me asking more questions than giving me any answers.